what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Greetings, salutations, good morning, and welcome to TV8's Good Morning Vail for Saturday, November 16th, 2019. And good morning to you, Beaver Creek. That was a shot from our back patio, taking a look at the soon-to-be-open Beaver Creek Mountain. That's right, next Friday, Beaver Creek's chairlifts will start spinning along with Lion's Head in Vail. But we have a huge celebration yesterday as Gondola 1 in Vail Village officially opened for business, and thanks to Vail's incredible new snowmaking operation, we now have an amazing amount of terrain available, great on-mountain dining at Mid-Vail. Additionally, next week when Lion's Head opens, it's the best opening Vail has had in a long time. Look at all those happy crowds. They got free breakfast burritos yesterday. We were there to celebrate the opening of Vail, and then all of us got to take some wonderful turns on what was mostly man-made but felt quite natural opening day snow. So it's really special year in Vail so far. We got a bit of an early winter that now is kind of transitioning to fall, giving us warm bluebird snow conditions right now. It kind of feels like spring. It's really a blast. And I will be your anchor in the studio for this Saturday, and we've got the lovely Ashley Prill and Michelle Seamer, the duo, on first chair today, live from Vail Mountain. They're going to continue to show us incredible conditions throughout the course of the day. And if you want to experience those incredible conditions, not only today, but throughout the entirety of the season at an array of resorts that will blow your mind, you need the Epic Pass. And you've only got till November 24th to secure this Epic Pass. If you want to visit Stowe, Vermont, if you want to visit Heavenly in Tahoe, Stevens Pass in Washington, Snoqualmie in Washington, Crested Butte in Colorado, maybe utilize 7 days at Telluride, well, you need the Epic Pass. You've only got till November 24th, so make sure to lock that in at the lowest rate you can possibly get right now. And speaking of Ashley Prill and Michelle Seamer, they will be hanging out on Vail Mountain today, and we're going to check in with them this morning. How are things looking? I always love that crisp morning air standing on snow.
It's so good out here, isn't it?
I am so excited to go out with you. Mark got to have all the fun yesterday.
I know.
Today we get to go play.
Girls Morning Vail on the slopes. It's going to be awesome. I love being out here first thing. It's nice and quiet. We've only seen a couple people so far this morning, and there's just something so magical.
It's serene.
It is serene. That's
Yeah.
a really good word for it. I love it. So, you know, something else that I thoroughly enjoy, Michelle, like I don't go out a whole lot. We get up really early,
We do.
right? So après ski and après happy hours, those are my jam. And this weekend, if you want to go over to Keystone and do some skiing and riding, they have some live music in the base area, specifically today from 2 to 4 o'clock in River Run Village. They have Frisco Funk, and this is one of the #1 bands voted by Summit County. And so if you want to head on over, they do some covers, and they do a great job of just getting people dancing and celebrating after a great day on the slope. So head on over to Keystone from 2 to 4 today.
How fun. Now, if you are maybe skiing and then getting ready for Thanksgiving, they're doing the Fill the Van event at all of our local grocery stores. So at Safeway, in Vail here, at City Market, and then in Avon at Walmart and City Market, and even in Summit County they're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Now they fill the van and all of the food goes back into our community.
Right.
And it's such a great program. So they're going to be collecting today at these various locations around from 9 to 3. So go do some of your Thanksgiving shopping, and you know, there's a lot of people in need in our valley, especially whenever they're first coming into the valley or just a transition with the seasons. So it's a great cause to donate to, and you know, we're going to have so much fun out here today.
Oh my gosh, we really are. Like this is awesome. I love the fact that we are calling this work today, Michelle. This is
I
gonna be
know.
great. But you guys are going to be along for the ride. We have Eric back in the studio. We have some great interviews for everybody. So stay with us.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Christie Sports has your recipe for success on the mountain. Sit with one of our expert boot fitters. Choose from a wide range of boots and customization products and create your ideal pair of boots. Christie Sports. We'll see you out there.
Our world is constantly changing, but the joys of winter are eternal. This fall, celebrate the official kickoff to winter with Warren Miller's 70th anniversary film, Timeless, presented by Volkswagen. Explore British Columbia, Colorado, France, Austria, Switzerland, and more, alongside legendary ski icons like Glenn Flake. It's not just a movie, it's an experience 70 years in the making. Find a show near you at warrenmiller.com.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
I never dwell in the moment.
I be like.
I'm just constantly focused on the next thing. When I reach a goal, I cross it off and set a new one.
As I be like.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Oakley, the official eyewear, goggle, and helmet sponsor of Vail Resorts.
Well, it was a gorgeous Bluebird opening day on Vail Mountain yesterday. Tons of people reveling, getting their free breakfast burritos to start the day, and just enjoying what I'm sure will be an incredibly epic season. Now, things are going to change up a little bit today from what we experienced yesterday with that Bluebird terrain, as we are expecting just a little bit of rain to potentially come. Let's cover that up. That's got to be snow. Don't say rain. Say snow, little guy. All right. But we are going to expect some significant cloud cover throughout the day, but just a wee little bit of precipitation. Temperatures will gradually decline to around 25 degrees this evening. Cloud cover should persist into the evening. Not too much chance of precipitation. And as we look at the national map here, the big reason why we're not seeing any significant snowfall right now, it's just this big high pressure system along with this high pressure ridge just kind of locking any potential moisture in the Pacific Northwest and up into British Columbia and Canada. And looking at the jet stream now, it's just kind of dead right here. We usually really want to see some nice east to or west to east jet stream flows bringing us Pacific moisture. We're just not getting that right now, but that will come. Weather's always very cyclical. We will get the snows, but for the next 5 days, 3 to 5 days, expect fairly warm, fairly sunny conditions before we transition later in the week into some potential for snow. Now, it's just about a 40 to 30% chance of snowfall on Wednesday and Thursday, but that could potentially bring with it 3 to 7 inches. It really is quite variable right now, as we'll get into more and more throughout the course of the show. And thanks to our friends on K3 joining us for our live Saturday coverage here on Good Morning Vail. Always great to expand our family. And now we're going to check in with Ashley Prill and Michelle Seamer live on Vail Mountain for First Share. They're going to give us a resort report.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Follow us on Facebook for live interviews and mountain reports.
All right, Yeah, it's a close-up shot of Beaver Creek from our back patio, and we're going to run you through Vail conditions for the day. Now, not a ton of terrain open, considering we're just at day 2, but there is an 18-inch base depth, and that is thanks to some early season snowfall that we had, along with those new snowmaking guns that Vail has added. We've got 91 acres open, just 2% of terrain. The 3 lifts that are open are all centered around the Vail Village area, so your primary lift is going to be Gondola 1 to access those 12 trails. But actually getting to be able to get ski down to the base terrain in Vail Village is really rare for Vail Mountain. Typically we open with Lion's Head Village first and the run Born Free, but it's really great to see things shift closer to Vail Village, and then we'll be welcoming Lion's Head next week, of course. But just being able to bring more of our guests into Vail Village, or the more prominent area of Vail. It's just great this year, fabulous year. All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we're going to give you a little rundown of Vail's new snowmaking operation.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
I found a way to relieve my constipation that's both gentle and fast. Delcolax liquid works naturally with the water in my body to provide gentle relief in as little as 30 minutes. Stimulant-free Delcolax liquid puts you comfortably in control.
Ready to hit the slopes? Buying or renting the right gear can make or break your trip. Luckily, Outdoor Divas, the nation's first women-specific ski shop, is your expert in women's ski equipment. Our specialized staff has been making women and vacations happy since 2002 with comfortable fit solutions for every shape and size. Swing by our friendly Ski Boutique and let us outfit your vacation with the best gear, geared just for you.
Well, this year, Vail Mountain was able to open Gondola 1 and Vail Village section of the mountain earlier than almost ever before, and that's thanks to their brand new investment in snowmaking on Vail Mountain. They've added an additional 200 acres of snowmaking terrain in addition to the 400 acres they had. So over 600 acres of terrain is now covered by their snowmaking capabilities. And here's what's really, really cool about this. So they've got 19 miles of new snowmaking guns. And what I really love is that the water utilized to make snow is actually 75% non-consumptive. So what that means is that 75% of the water utilized for snowmaking is returned to the local watershed. So we're not, even though that we have expanded our snowmaking, we're not causing a significant environmental impact. And being a company and an individual that really cares about the environment, that is my favorite part about our new snowmaking system. And now let's take a look at this new snowmaking system in action.
Snowmaking project is a transformational project.
It's probably one of the most significant capital investments we've made into the mountain in Vail's history.
We've been planning this project for over 10 years with our leadership team and how we can improve Vail Mountain.
Really, the talk started with the early season product we were delivering on Born Free out of Lion's Head.
And so we're really changing our operation from the Born Free scenario opening to the Mid-Vail scenario.
Well, it's exciting because we have beginner and intermediate terrain. Swingsville and Ramshorn are signature runs above Mid-Vail, and then to be able to connect that down to a lower mountain and have top to bottom skiing. Early season is different than we've ever had.
So the plan is to branch out into each of the 3 base areas so that we can be skiing by Thanksgiving out of every base area at Vail.
It means more terrain, earlier, lots of variety for all skills of skiers, and we couldn't be more excited for the guest experiences next winter.
So that was a little look at the benefits to our guests as a result of the new snowmaking system. That's increased intermediate and beginner terrain. It's kind of spreading the mountain open, allowing our guests to really get their legs under them to start the season, as opposed to before when we were all just on Born Free in Lion's Head. And what it also means going forward is that with this additional snowmaking capability, if we do have any variability to the start of our season, we can be a lot more consistent in terms of our opening days here on Vail Mountain and the opening terrain. And it's great to have consistency, because the biggest thing we fight with in our industry is that lack of consistency with the weather. And as we're seeing this season, we had a lot of snow before the resorts could open. It really provided a great base, but now we're just in kind of a mellow system where we're not seeing precipitation or moisture. And this snowmaking is allowing us to continue to maintain the absolute best opening season terrain in the world. And you know what's fascinating? The life of a snowmaker. Let's check out a little bit about what it's like to be a snowmaker.
Well, as a youngster, we used to come to Colorado on ski trips, and one day I was skiing up there and I rode the lift with a gentleman, and I asked, what's the best ski job on the mountain? And he said, snowmaking. A different breed to make snow. You have to just love the outdoors, and if you don't, it's really not the job for you. And there's a lot of groups that work really hard, but the snowmakers get a lot of satisfaction by working real hard. And you see these guys come down at the end of the day, and we are just physically exhausted. That's pretty rewarding, that you know you gave it your all, you did the best you could out there. You knew it wasn't easy. You know there's going to be more to come back to, and you're here to help your teammates get this job done, and pretty important part of Vail Mountain.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Boost Oxygen. Don't let altitude ruin your Rocky Mountain experience. Help is here.
Okay, so hey, welcome back to the base of Vail Mountain. Michelle and I are out and about just having a beautiful start to our Saturday morning. They're doing some street sweeping right now in the villages, and the sun is just starting to come out and kind of get to the upper reaches of the peaks. But today, another beautiful day in store for us, especially early on. Now, it is a little bit chilly, but we've been cruising around without our gloves on for a little bit here, and it hasn't been terrible, which is saying a lot because my hands get really cold really quickly. Now, a high of 48 today. Now, we do also have that 30% chance of seeing some moisture later on this afternoon and this evening, but of course, it's very quick, and it looks like it will mostly be impacting the northern mountains for today, but hey, we're saying there's a chance. There's a chance for moisture. Now, the overnight lows will be in the 20s tonight, and again, about a 20% chance of seeing that rain and maybe a little bit of snow in the upper elevations. Now, for your conditions, if you're going to be driving over to Vail to take some turns today, you'll find some really good conditions along the I-70 corridor. Nice and clear down in Eagle, 55 degrees there, 62 in Denver, and then you'll see some cooler temperatures in Vail and Avon in the 40s. Now, if you want to, look forward to conditions for next week, we do have another system on the way for the middle of next week. But for now, great, nice sunny skies first thing this morning, but I would say maybe bring both lens options just to be on the safe side. We're going to send things back over to Eric and find out what's going on to get a little bit more in depth with your roads, and also just some great information for you on this beautiful Saturday.
This road report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, now also on Colorado's K3 Channel 3 statewide.
Thanks a lot, Ashley. Well, right now, the roads are fairly dry since we haven't experienced any precipitation in the past few days. But later on this week, potential for some snow, especially on Vail Pass. And now that we are approaching snow season and winter season. If you haven't done so, get those tires swapped out, make sure your tread's okay. Prepare yourself a little winter driving kit. What I like to do in the wintertime is pull this big kind of Ziploc bag thing that I keep a space blanket in, a couple granola bars, just extra windshield wiper fluid, just things that if there are any incidences on Vail Pass, even if you're driving perfectly, you're not in a car incident at all, sometimes they close Vail Pass when you're on top of it. I've been in that situation, and you just gotta kind of hang out on the top of Vail Pass on the shoulder and wait for the weather to clear off. And the way to sort of stay on top of that is making sure you've got this cotrip.org app installed on your iPhone or Google device, and make sure to check that app maybe a day or two in advance. And then while you're driving, you can always see what road conditions are like along the way. That gives you access to check out webcams like we showed you to open this show. Also tells you like about average speeds and things of that nature. It's really, really handy. cotrip.org or their app. Now we're going to check in with Ashley Prill and Michelle Seamer live on Vail Mountain for First Share.
For over 60 years, Warren Miller has captured the spirit of the mountains and the culture of snow sports. Tune in to TV8 Daily at 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. for timeless Warren Miller films presented by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Is Cooper outside?
Oh no.
Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets. Backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry. Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
Our world is constantly changing, but the joys of winter are eternal. This fall, celebrate the official kickoff to winter with Warren Miller's 70th anniversary film, Timeless, presented by Volkswagen. Explore British Columbia, Colorado, France, Austria, Switzerland, and more, alongside legendary ski icons like Glenn Flake. It's not just a movie, it's an experience 70 years in the making. Find a show near you at warrenmiller.com.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
It's just a great opportunity.
The amount of fun that I got today from a scale of 1 to 10,
It's amazing.
gotta be 12.
First Chair is brought to you by Good Morning Vale. Follow us on Facebook for live interviews and mountain reports.
Hey, so we're at the base of Vale by Gondola 1 here, and we're just getting ready to start heading up. Now the lifts are going to open at 9 today, but there's lots of great terrain to go spread out on. I love that. The fact that you're not all jammed into one place. And right beside the base here, we have these great trail maps, but there's also some 5-star grooming information. So right now, they're pretty much able to groom all of the acreage that they have open on the hill. So it makes it, great conditions, as well as they have beginner terrain open all the way up to Ramshorn and some intermediate terrain. So the nice thing is you get to spread out a little bit, and we're not trying to cram all of those beginners onto the same run as some of the more advanced skiers. So that gives you some space to get out there and really enjoy all of these great early season conditions. Now, we have had some great Mother Nature through October. In fact, October has been one of our snowiest Octobers yet. So I am really excited to get up there and get on the hill, as well as those snowmakers have done such a great job making sure that at the end of the day, they put all of those runs back into great shape. So we'll have more Good Morning Vale coming your way. We've got the weather coming up next.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
Oh, Bridge Street, I sure do love you. There's going to be a parade of excited skiers and snowboarders heading up Bridge Street to take their laps today on this beautiful Saturday. And yesterday was a fairly warm, extremely bluebird day. You couldn't really ask for a better opening day. It kind of felt like spring. Today things have the probability of changing up ever so slightly. Now I'm up on our back patio and we do have some bluebird conditions, but I can see some clouds building in the sky. Expect the daytime high today around 48 degrees, so fairly similar in temperatures to yesterday, but look at that cloud cover throughout the course of the day and 30% chance of precipitation. Now this evening, temperatures should decline to around 25 degrees, carrying with it about a 20% chance of rain, and that sunset, 4:51 p.m. Oh boy, but that's okay. We get through the winter time with the sun setting so quickly, and it's okay. As we pan our view out, look at the I-70 corridor. Denver at 62 degrees, Vail 48, Avon 48, and Eagle 55. Just slight precipitation across the I-70 corridor. Now looking ahead to the next 5 days, we're not going to see any potential for heavy precipitation until Wednesday and Thursday. And with those higher temperatures there, you could see potential for rain if that precipitation holds strongly. It's those overnight lows that we really want to focus in on with that precipitation. And thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather, the exclusive vehicle of Vail Resorts. And now we're going to get a look at what's going on in Summit County with a Keystone Resort Report.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Follow us on Facebook for live interviews and mountain reports.
Okay, really convenient. I just got a phone call from my favorite Uncle Bill. He's watching from the Front Range this morning. So good morning to all of our Front Range viewers. And Keystone is Uncle Bill's favorite resort. It always has been. And we actually were just talking about this. He came up to visit and he ended up getting the Keystone Plus Pass because you get unlimited skiing and riding at Keystone all season long. Then you get late season skiing and riding at Breckenridge after April 1st, plus 5 days at Crested Butte. But if you haven't gotten it yet, you have to get it by November 24th. Otherwise, it's no longer available, and it's under $400, you guys. It's a great value. So if I'm recommending this to my favorite Uncle Bill, I can promise you it's a really good value. Now, if you want to head over to Keystone today, 215 acres open right now. That's pretty impressive. So that's 7% of Keystone's terrain. Keystone is huge. They have over 3,000 acres when they are in full operation. But I mean, really impressive what they have early season. Now, 12 trails to spread out of 128, and you have that top to bottom skiing and riding. So the lifts start at 9 a.m. They'll be open until 4 o'clock, and again, they have the Frisco Funk Band playing from 2 to 4 o'clock in River Run Village today, and 10 of their 21 lifts are operating. So if you haven't been over to Keystone yet this season, maybe head on over and look for Uncle Bill. He is very good at skiing. Super good looking. So, you know, if you see a super good looking guy flying down the slopes in perfect form, that's Uncle Bill. But again, they're open from 9 a.m. until 4 o'clock today. KeystoneResort.com for more information. Now, we have some great information about getting you geared up for the season headed your way. And Michelle and I are going to be making our way to the top of the mountain. So don't go anywhere.
First 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
I never dwell in the moment.
I feel like,
I'm just constantly focused on the next thing. When I reach a goal, I cross it off and set a new one.
As I feel like.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and maybe feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
Find your new floor today. We can install it right away. Our full-time staff of professionals will install your new floor to the highest quality standards. Your new floor comes with a lifetime installation guarantee. With over 150 choices of beautiful hardwood floors and luxurious carpet in stock now, you'll find the perfect new floor for your home. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know floors.
Our promise to you, it's simple. When you buy your boots and have them fit at any Christie Sports, we'll guarantee the comfort and performance. Sit down with one of our expert boot fitters today. Christie Sports. We'll see you out there.
Coming up in December, you have an opportunity to make a huge impact on our local community through our nonprofits. There's this amazing day. It started a few years ago, and it really is a great way to know where your money is going and how it really is truly staying right here in our community. And here to tell us more about it, we have Susie Davis. Thank you so much for being here with us. And Susie, Colorado Gives Day, this is something that started, maybe about a decade ago, but Eagle County Gives Day. Can you explain what that is?
Sure. Heidi, thanks for allowing me the time.
Yeah.
So Eagle County Gives Day actually was started as a part of Colorado Gives Day to say, we think about the collective in our community. There are a lot of nonprofits all doing phenomenal work. And how do we work together? How do we really look at how are we working on collective solutions? And so Eagle County Gives Day was really a great opportunity to do that, to say we can all market together, we can all look at this opportunity of philanthropy in our community. And, you know, this is such a generous community. It's amazing. And so Eagle County Gives Day is really a fun way for all of us to get to shine together and really focus on the generosity that is here that makes all of our organizations work. And it's phenomenal. It's so much fun for everybody to get together.
Right, that's amazing. I think that says so much about our community, that it's like, okay, listen, you know, one of us could benefit, or we could really all work together and make this an even bigger impact. And so there's an important reason, you know, why people give on this specific day, and it's because there's more money that can be contributed to these organizations. So can you explain how that works and why it's important to schedule your payment for this day?
Absolutely. I think one of the things it does is it elevates for the community, nonprofits all together, all of us as a sector, and that's important. But we also spend a lot of time then together saying, how's this working for you? What are you doing? And so we're sharing marketing opportunities, but we're also sharing a lot of training. So there are about 50 nonprofits who participate in Eagle County Gives Day. I work with Eagle Valley Community Foundation, and we are the fiscal agent for that. So all that means is that we're the nonprofit that the other nonprofits get to work with. So the funding and things don't go through us, they go directly to the organizations, but we're here to say, how can we help? And so as a local community foundation, that works well. And it's interesting when we look at what Colorado Gives Day has done and the millions and millions of dollars that are collected on this day, it really does elevate the work of the nonprofit sector and saying, what are we all doing for those who are marginalized, for our arts community, for our music community, for our environmental issues? And all of a sudden we're all coming together. All working collectively together is magic. It's really
so
nice.
Great. And you know, we should mention too that the Colorado Gives Day nonprofits that participate have been very well vetted in a very strict process. So the thing is that when you go to make these donations for this day and you look at any one of these organizations, you know that they are legitimately doing good work in our community. So it's not something where you're like, okay, maybe I'm going to donate there, but is that really staying here? Are they really doing anything to impact our community? So it's not only that you guys are all working together, but you're working together with people that absolutely 100% work very hard for our locals.
So Colorado Gives Day, the Community First, who really started it, are very, very strict. You're absolutely accurate about what is it that you need to do to be vetted. And then I think about the philanthropists in our community who really are so generous. And philanthropy doesn't mean huge dollars. That philanthropist might be somebody who makes a $10 contribution, says, gosh, I'm interested in the environment. I want to make sure that all the environmental organizations are getting a contribution, and that's how I'm going to address it. So it's really nice to see people really getting much more aware about potential solutions in our community. That just helps all of us.
Yeah.
All boats rise.
Well, thank you so much for being here to tell us more about it. And if you'd like to learn more on your own, eaglecogives.org is the website. And we will be back with more, so don't go away.
This weather report is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne. 3 villages, hundreds of brands, one great Rocky Mountain location.
Well, this resort is the resort that's been open for the longest in North America. That's right, they opened near the end of October and been giving us amazing terrain all throughout the month of November. And that's Durkham Mountain in Keystone, located in Summit County, just slightly east of Vail Mountain. And on the way to Keystone, you can stop at the outlets at Silverthorne and get yourself an incredible deal on a wide array of various products. And now as we look at your forecast for this fabulous Saturday, starting off around 25 degrees, getting as high as 48 degrees. Now we enjoyed a very bluebird opening day yesterday on Friday. However, expect some potential for cloud cover and some moisture today. Not a significant amount, but just a little bit, maybe a little tinge of sprinkles. 25 degrees as an overnight low this evening. Now panning our view out, we're going to look at the entirety of North America here and kind of try to predicts some long-term forecasts. Now, the big news right now is just this high-pressure system and this high-pressure ridge locking all the moisture in the Pacific Northwest. And until the jet stream starts to get some more easterly flow to it, we're going to be kind of stuck in that weather pattern and not getting significant amounts of moisture from the Pacific, which is really what we rely on to ensure we're getting consistent snow. Now, for the majority of this week, expect temperatures to be rather comfortable, as high as 54 degrees on Tuesday, before things start to decline into Wednesday and Thursday, and that chance of precipitation perks itself up for that potential for overnight snowfall Wednesday and Thursday. But some amazing opening weekend skiing and snowboarding on Vail. 48 degrees today, 46 degrees tomorrow. You really can't beat this opening day. And thanks to the outlets at Silverthorne for sponsoring this weather. As I said, if you're making your way over to Keystone, you've got to stop at the outlets at Silverthorne, especially the Nike one. That's my favorite. We're going to take a short break, bring it back with a look at Breckenridge.
Ready to hit the slopes? Buying or renting the right gear can make or break your trip. Luckily, Outdoor Divas, the nation's first women's-specific ski shop, is your expert in women's ski equipment. Our specialized staff has been making women and vacations happy since 2002 with comfortable fit solutions for every shape and size. Swing by our friendly ski boutique and let us outfit your vacation with the best gear, geared just for you.
Hi, I'm Dan Talene, owner of Carrots Jewelers in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 35 years. Here at Carrots, our passion is exclusive custom jewelry, and we take pride in our one-of-a-kind designs. Carrots is a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry, accented with selected paintings, sculpture, and ceramics. For more on our custom designs, call 476-4760 or visit our website at carrotsvail.com.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Hey, I'm Lindsay Vaughn, and you're watching TV8 Vail.
Breckenridge really is our second home. You can't not come here and feel that you're part of it. You just come and it makes you feel alive, and every day you're here, my wife and I pinch ourselves and just go, are we really doing this? Are we really here? Doesn't get better than this. I wish everyone could experience this. Hi, I'm John Waterhouse. I'm from Colorado Springs. We moved out here 4 years ago. My boss at the time had a place here in Breckenridge, and we just came up and we fell in love with the town. We fell in love with the people, we fell in love with, God, look at the scenery. How could you not fall in love with the scenery? It really is a lovely place. My wife, Celia, we met at veterinary school in Sydney, Australia. So our dogs are our lives. Everything we do in our life, we do for our dogs. We have a German Shepherd puppy and we have a pug. Breckenridge is probably one of the dog-friendliest communities we've found. The joy that the dogs get here is fantastic. We love having the dogs here with us at the mountain. We walk the trails around here in the summertime, but especially at wintertime, just running around in this lovely environment. Every time we get into the car park, the dogs go crazy because they know that they're going to be here. I'm an Australian veterinarian. I came over here 10 years ago to do a fellowship in pain management rehabilitative medicine. What we do with the dogs, we give them a full physical examination in a orthopedics or pain sense. Stretch out their legs, feel to see if there's any areas of pain, just making sure that they're sound to do the jobs that they're doing so we can help them do those jobs better. on top of the physical, and it's just all about having fun with the dogs. I get more fun out of playing with the dogs and then doing the serious work, but it's building that bond with the dogs, and so I get a lot of enjoyment out of doing that. Skiing's one of those sports that you're free, and it doesn't matter what level you are, you get that adrenaline rush. My wife, we give each other pointers because we're about the same level in experience, and we just enjoy spending time together. Typical day, we get up, we walk the dogs for about an hour, then we come back and have breakfast. We then will just ski lazily through till lunchtime, come in, let the dogs out, and then come back and ski during the afternoon. The après ski is as important as the downhill skiing. There are great restaurants around town. We love the Briar Rose, and they just do fantastic little place of food, but just great cocktails. But it's more about meeting and talking to other people. It's all communal and everyone gets to talk and have a great time. The town is as important as the ski. We looked at other resorts and nothing would compare to Breckenridge. My soul's tied up with this place. To see the mastery of it in the summer and the winter and the fall, you really feel that this is home. When we hear the slogan, "This is my mountain," this really is my mountain and this is my community. It is a special place for I know myself and my wife Celia, and we'll come here for the rest of our lives. I'm John Waterhouse and Breckenridge is my mountain.
For over 60 years, Warren Miller has captured the spirit of the mountains and the culture of snow sports. Tune into TV8 Daily at 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. for timeless Warren Miller films presented by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and maybe feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Boost Oxygen. Don't let altitude ruin your Rocky Mountain experience. Help is here.
Well, we can't guarantee that there will be any snow today, but what I can guarantee is that you are going to have an absolute blast celebrating Vail Mountain's opening weekend after opening Gondola 1 and Chair 4 yesterday, giving us access to well over 90 acres of terrain and some amazing conditions out there right now. As we take a peek at your localized forecast for the day, yesterday we experienced significant bluebird conditions. Today, some potential for cloud cover, just a 30% chance of precipitation. So flip a coin, maybe, maybe not. It will be 48 degrees though, so even if it does snow or rain, you're not going to need any significant layering. out there. Warm conditions. Temperatures will decline to 25 degrees this evening, bringing with it about a 20% chance of precipitation. Now I wanted to show the moisture map here. So the blue represents moisture, and we've been talking about that high pressure ridge locking moisture in the Pacific. If you see that kind of bank of open clouds over Idaho and Utah right now, that is that high pressure ridge, and this is the moisture that we would really love to swing into Colorado, but just not quite yet. We'll get there though, I promise. Now for the next 5 days, we can experience about 3 days of very similar conditions, warm temperatures, sunny days, getting as high as 54 degrees on Tuesday before the precipitation does start on Wednesday and Thursday. And we really want to see that happen overnight where the lows are 25 and 21, because if we start to see precipitation during the day at 45 degrees, could be a potential for snow at the top of Vail and rain at the base of Vail, and we don't necessarily want that. So let's keep our fingers crossed for a little bit cooler temperatures as we progress throughout the course of this week. Thanks to Boost Oxygen for sponsoring this weather. They are what you need if you were feeling altitude sickness. And now, I wanted to do something a little bit different here and extend our look at the forecast into the next 30 days and give you guys a little bit of a description of how this 30-day forecast is created and what really will be driving our weather patterns this year. So this first image that I want to take a look at, it's going to give us an example of what essentially creates our weather is the polar jet stream and the Arctic air at the top of the globe. Globe moves in a clockwise fashion, pushing that polar air down south. That's what we want to bring that cold air and then moisture from the Pacific into our state. And you've got two different weather patterns that sort of dominate the winter. That's either El Nino or La Nina, and they represent the jet stream and the polar Arctic air either being southerly or northerly. We've got an El Nino pattern this year, and what you're seeing there, that little gray space over the state of Colorado, that is the probability. That is the variability of El Nino. If we see El Nino and this low pressure system move north, we're going to get great moisture. If it moves south, we get a warm winter. So moving into the three different forecasts that we look at, and forecasts are based off of what's known as the cone of probability, which shrinks, narrows as we get closer to the day that you're looking at. So we're going to start off with a very narrow cone of probability, our 9-day moisture forecast. That's what we're going to look at now. This moisture forecast, to the left, the darker colors are low moisture. To the right, green colors are high moisture. In Colorado right now, over the next 9 days, we do have a little 50-60% chance of high moisture. Now looking at the 14-day moisture forecast, things do change up a little bit. So over the course of the next 9 days, maybe we're going to experience some moisture. And as we move into the 14 days, things really dry off, and we've got kind of a 0% chance one way or the other. So the white here is normal conditions. So over the course of the next 14 days, things should be rather normal. And then moving out to 30 days, here's why I'm very happy that Vail Mountain has installed those new snowmaking guns, allowing us to get consistent terrain, because as we look ahead into the next 30 days, we're expecting very low chance of a high probability of moisture. So thanks to Vail snowmaking expeditions, we can get consistent terrain even though the weather is not quite cooperating. And now we're going to celebrate opening weekend with a wonderful watch and win courtesy of Boost Oxygen and Ashley.
Hey, thank you, Eric. You know, so Michelle and I have made our way up to Midvale, so we're pretty high in altitude. And, you know, we want to reward you guys, being that it's opening weekend, with a little Watchman prize, right?
Absolutely.
Compliments of Boost Oxygen.
Yeah.
So, Michelle, you know that about a month ago or so, they came on and they let us know that they had been on Shark Tank.
Yes,
but it was very
cool.
top secret. They couldn't tell us anything. And then just about 2 weeks ago, Rob Nooner, one of the co-founders, came on and he let us know that what ended up happening was they went on Shark Tank. They got $1 million deal with Mr. Wonderful. And so it's pretty cool. Like, he gave us the behind the scenes, but he said they were out there for like an hour doing the pitch, and then it ended up, they edited it down to about 7 or 8 minutes.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is really cool. $1 million.
$1 million. So here's our question for you to walk away with your own can of Boost Oxygen today. You have to, first of all, you have to give us a call, but then you have to tell us What was the deal that they got? We just said it like 3 times, so hopefully you were listening. 970-754-8888. What was the deal that Boost Oxygen just got on Shark Tank just a couple weeks ago? 970-754-8888. Up next, Eric is going to tell us what kind of lens we should have for the slopes today.
Well, congratulations to the winner of those cans of Boost Oxygen. I hope you got Ashley's answer in there. Hint, there's 6 zeros after a 1. That's the winning number. All right, so we're gonna have some variable conditions today. So I wanted to run you through the best pair of goggles when you're experiencing variable conditions and particularly sunny skies. And that's a pair of Zeals here. This is the Portal Frame by Zeal. Zeal is a brand based in Boulder, Colorado. They use 100% plant-based material to make their frames, so they're very eco-friendly. What's great about Zeal, they're really the only goggle brand that's still utilizing polarization in their lenses. So that means it's really going to reduce any of those negative UVA B, A, B, or C rays that can affect your eyes. These are the only goggle brand that actually focuses on protecting your eyes and provides enhancement to the overall terrain. Now, polarization really helps to reduce glare, so it helps to reduce glare from sun hitting ice or hitting groomed man-made snow. It's fabulous. And then the best part, this easy lens change system. They've got this wonderful sort of channel lock system here. It's really easy to swing the goggles up. I love these for split boarding because I can keep the goggles on my face, put sunglasses underneath them, and then just kind of swing those lenses up to keep things fog-free, because these are glasses compatible as well. That means there's a little cutout in the side of the plastic of the frame here for the arm of your glasses to live in. So these are great for split boarding, wonderful for sunny conditions. Then you do get this spare lens with that easy channel lock quick change system for when things do get a little bit cloudy. And thanks to Eyepieces for sponsoring Lens of the Day. They're giving us a veritable bevy of frames to show you throughout the course of this winter. I'm excited to show you guys some amazing new goggle tech as we progress. And now we're going to take a look at the weather.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
Is Cooper outside?
I don't know. Cooper? Here, boy.
If your life isn't always practical, your carpet should be. You can relax with Lee's with our pet-friendly, stylish, and durable Lee's carpets. Backed by the industry's only 25-year no-exclusion stain warranty.
Don't worry. Carpet One's got this covered.
Oh.
Find your new Lee's carpet in stock now. We can install right away.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Hi, I'm Dan Saline, owner of Carrots Jewelers, located on East Meadow Drive in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 38 years. At Carrots, our passion is designing exclusive custom jewelry that features one-of-a-kind designs. Stop in and visit Carrots, a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry. To learn more about our custom designs, call 970-476-4760 or visit our website, carrotsvail.com.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
That is a look at Lion's Head this morning. And if you are looking to come up the hill, head over to Mainvale because you want to come up on Gondola 1 at the moment. But lots of fun. We're up here mid-mountain and that sun is out. It is going to be a beautiful day. And a big congratulations to Alex from New Jersey for winning the Watch and Win. But again, lots of sunshine out for us today. We're looking at temperatures a little chilly this morning, right around the upper 20s, low 30s. But again, when you are in that sunshine, it will warm up fast, reaching a high of about 48 today with about a 30% chance of showers. So throughout the most part, it should be pretty dry, pretty clear. You might want to bring a second lens with you if you are headed up today. Tonight we are going to drop down to about 25 degrees overnight. And again, that 20% chance of showers overnight tonight. If you are looking at one of our other resorts, mid-mountain, we're looking at temperatures of 40 degrees in Beaver Creek, 34 in Breckenridge, and 39 in Vail here. That sunshine is going to stay with us for the next couple of days as well. Nice mild temperatures with that chance of showers moving in a little bit later in the week. So stay with us. We're going to have lots more Good Morning Vail coming your way next.
Hey, good morning. Happy hour number 2. It's Girls Morning Adventure Day. We love this day.
It is. I can't wait to clip into my skis.
Right? Yeah, we're going to get out on the slopes here in just a little bit, but we made our way up to Mid-Vail this morning, which is where you are going to come if you want to ski and ride at Vail. And we had a chance to be part of opening day yesterday. It was so cool. The energy was just through the roof.
It was vibing down there.
Awesome. It was so good. And you know, the conditions, I didn't have a chance to take any turns yesterday, but I've heard that they're really, really good and they look good.
They really do. They really do. I mean, October was so kind to us.
Yes, October we had some serious snowfall. And then right now, if you want to come up and do some skiing and riding at Vail, just over 90 acres available to ski and ride on, and some of my favorite runs. I mean, I can see it from here. So Swingsville and Ramshorn, and they've been, you know, improving the snowmaking system over the summer. It's the largest snowmaking expansion in North American history.
421 new snow guns.
So impressive. So they've been working around the clock to get that product just perfect for you. And so we'll be testing it out to let you know in person coming up. Now also today, Michelle, so cool. You know, we're kind of getting into this season of giving, right? Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and if you want to help out our community, today is the day.
Today is the day. So at our local City Market and Safeway here in Vail, they're going to be collecting canned and non-perishable goods from 9 a.m. to 3. So if you're out there, maybe you're coming up for the weekend and you're stocking up, just buy an extra can of something, you know, not much, you know, some ramen, and toss it in the van as you head out. They're going to be collecting over in Avon as well at Walmart and City Market, and in Summit County as well.
Yep, they really are spanning the entire mountain region, and it makes a huge difference. I don't know, I think a lot of people think that because we live in the mountains that people aren't hungry, that we don't have real world issues that take place, and we do. And this is one of the biggest ways that you can contribute to our local community and fill that pantry at the Salvation Army. But Eric, I hate to tell you this, but we're having like the best day ever. It's so nice out here. It's so beautiful. I mean, I'm sure the studio's cool. I'm sure that's fun.
I love skiing when it's sunny and nice.
Sorry, Eric.
Looks like a blast, guys. I think I'll stay nice and cozy on my couch here until maybe noon. Noon feels like a good time for Eric to get out on snow on Vail today. I'm a little bit lazy after the shows. But you don't want to be lazy right now because you are running out of time to secure your Epic Pass for the season. November 24th is the last day to get an Epic Pass. Not the lowest price on the Epic Pass, but the last day to get it, and that gets you access to so much terrain. And hey, maybe the Epic Pass isn't your thing. You know that you're not going to be able to ski and snowboard 20, 30, 100 days this year, which is the great value in the Epic Pass. So Vail Resorts has released the Epic for Everyone Pass. Now this is a day pass that's locked into the rate of $106, and you buy between 1 to 7 of them. That's essentially like buying a 1 to 7 day season pass at about 60% off of normal everyday ticket prices. So if you know you can only take 1 3-day vacation or maybe 2 3-day vacations throughout the course of the year, the Epic for Everyone program is such a wonderful way to ensure you're saving the most money and ensuring you're going to get those lift tickets and keep that vacation planned and moving smoothly while we get some incredible powder later on this year. But for now, we're just hanging out on the first couple days of the season and enjoying some great groomers. And we got a wonderful rest of this show for Good Morning Vail for you. We're going to have Christie Sports live in our studios. They are the true gear experts of our valley. I'm going to run you through some incredible new backcountry gear, give you guys a rundown on how to get out there and explore once we get enough snow, and of course, a look at that local weather forecast, which is coming up next.
Ready to hit the slopes? Buying or renting the right gear can make or break your trip. Luckily, Outdoor Divas, the nation's first women-specific ski shop, is your expert in women's ski equipment. Our specialized staff has been making women and vacations happy since 2002 with comfortable fit solutions for every shape and size. Swing by our friendly ski boutique and let us outfit your vacation with the best gear, geared just for you.
Our world is constantly changing, but the joys of winter are eternal. This fall, celebrate the official kickoff to winter with Warren Miller's 70th anniversary film, Timeless, presented by Volkswagen. Explore British Columbia, Colorado, France, Austria, Switzerland, and more, alongside legendary ski icons like Glenn Flake. It's not just a movie, it's an experience 70 years in the making. Find a show near you at warrenmiller.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Geico would like to take a moment to say thank you to our military service members at home and abroad for all their hard work and sacrifice. We all sleep easier knowing you're out there keeping us safe. And on a personal note, I was really just needed to get that off my chest. Thank you.
Geico, proudly supporting the military for over 75 years.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and may be feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Only the best. Lion's Head Jewelry Fossil and Mineral Gallery, voted top 50 designer jewelry retailer in the country by JCK in 2009, featuring the largest collection of fine, designer, traditional, and contemporary jewelry. Lion's Head Jewelers, the most unique collection of decorative art in the Vail Valley. Lion's Head Jewelers, museum quality collection of fossils, minerals, and meteorites dated 40 to 500 million years old. Lion's Head Jewelers, located in Lion's Head on the corner of the ice skating rink.
Hey, I'm Michaela Schifrin with the U.S. Ski Team, and you're watching TV8.
This weather report is brought to you by Christie Sports Ski and Snowboard Shops. We'll see you out there.
Just about 6 days, you can experience Beaver Creek Mountain opening. That's a shot from Beaver Creek looking back towards the town of Avon where our studio is located. And look at that beautiful sun coming up over the ridge there, just gracing Wild Ridge with all the early morning sunshine this morning. I'm actually going to take my dog on a hike in that little Wild Ridge area that the sun was on right after that show. Good stuff. It's going to be a beautiful day here on this Saturday. Temperatures as high as 48 degrees. Just about a 30% chance of precipitation throughout the course of the day. Potential for cloud cover to be predominant throughout the day. However, only a little bit of moisture if it does come. Overnight lows of around 25 degrees this evening. And now looking at the national map, the big reason why we're experiencing such dry conditions right now is just this big high pressure ridge. So high pressure typically associated with dry conditions, low pressure with wet conditions. It's not necessarily temperature indicator, even though a lot of people think high means hot. High just means dry. So we've got all this dry ridge keeping all the moisture in the Pacific Northwest, and really until the jet stream starts getting more of a westerly flow to it, we're going to continue to be in this sort of drier cycle than what we would typically like to see. We really need those storms from the Pacific to have a nice entry into our zone to get some snow. So we're going to get some great weather for the next 3 days. Temperatures as high as 54 degrees coming up on Tuesday, but then on Wednesday and Thursday, there's a little bit of a storm system developing that hopefully makes its way into our zone. It really depends on if that jet stream can cooperate and bring us some moisture. And thanks to Christie Sports for sponsoring this weather, the true gear experts with 4 locations across our valley. And now we're going to check in with Ashley Prill with a First Chair Reports.
First Chair is brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery, keeping you active.
Okay, so Michelle and I are just having a little stroll about Midvale, and they've got the music turned on. I think this is one of the things that it really starts my morning off on the right foot. And we have like some good like 80s jams going on, and like everybody's just we just heard people like hooting and hollering at the kitchen, so they're getting the food fired up. But this area right here is a great spot to come and have some lunch at Midvale, and this is one of your options for today. So if you want to come up and grab a nice hot lunch, and you know, as we kind of look around here, you also have the little tiki hut, you have Sarge's shelter, and then of course off in the distance you can see those slopes that are beautifully covered in fresh snow. We're going to be heading up there to explore that terrain in just a little bit along with all of you. But it's all brought to you by Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. You know, if you are missing mornings like this where you can come out and wake up to the sounds of the 80s at Mid-Mountain at Midvale, give them a call at Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. They are excellent at what they do, and they are so good at getting you back to doing exactly what you love. And you know, somebody that I love is my buddy Hans. He's back in the studio. And hey, congratulations, Hans. By the way, I haven't been able to say it officially in person, but he's a brand new dad.
Oh,
granted, his little boy, he's a few months old now, but congratulations, Hans. We're so excited for you, and we're excited for what you have for us in the studio coming up next.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henridan Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Here at PSI, we've been serving the Valley's plumbing, heating, and drain cleaning needs for over 18 years. We are expert technicians with the knowledge and training to provide prompt and professional maintenance and repair. Our fleet of vehicles are equipped with the most advanced technology and tools available today. PSI is committed to providing the best possible service and guarantee our work. Call us anytime, day or night. PSI is here for you 24/7, 365. We look forward to hearing from you.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
So excited to have the gear experts from Christie Sports on. It's our first show of the Winter Hans, and this is going to be a standard thing every Saturday. We're going to get people hyped on skis and boots that fit the terrain that you're riding right now. But first off, welcome. How was your summer, buddy?
It was amazing.
You had something unique happen this summer. It doesn't happen every summer, right?
It doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
You know? I'm a dad now.
Congratulations, man!
There's a little Hans Jr. floating around the valley, so watch out.
Oh, an adorable little creature.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's already skiing and he can't even walk, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what is he, 6 months old?
He's 6 months old.
Okay.
He's already hitting the slopes.
Man, good for him.
Yeah,
So is he planning to be ski racer or more freestyle? What do you want him to?
Well, that's a tough call.
Yeah.
My father was a freestyler.
Okay.
I was a racer.
Oh, he's going to have a best of both worlds.
He's Hans Jr., so he has to follow his dad.
Okay.
Racer.
With eyes like that, ladies, watch out. Hans Jr. is officially on the scene at 6 months old. So let's talk about this Kesley ski here, because as beautiful as babies are, this ski might be equal.
You know, this is his first ski, actually. This is the cream of the crop. This is a Kesley MX84. It's actually pretty close to a firm race ski. You know, it's 84 millimeters under waist, so it's going to be more on the narrow side. So it's going to be more for
fast edge to edge.
Fast edge to edge, groomers. You know, opening day yesterday at Vail, that's pretty much what you're going to be skiing for the next couple weeks till we get some snow, is firm groomers.
Yeah.
So this ski is going to be exactly what you need.
Perfect. And I know I've heard this described as like the Ferrari Lamborghini of the ski world.
This is the Ferrari Lamborghini. I mean, you can't beat this ski. It's going to be, you know, price point's going to be a little bit higher, but it's worth the, you know, bang for the buck.
Now, if you're driving a Lamborghini or riding the Lamborghini of skis, you don't want to have cheap tires because you're not going to be able to perform and utilize what this ski is built to do. So that's why boots and specifically custom footbeds are almost the most important part of your setup. So what's up with this Nordica boot?
Exactly. So like Eric said here, boots are going to be the most important thing. So in a boot, the most crucial thing that you want to do is put a custom insole. What we do is we heat mold this and then we shape it for the boot. The best way I can describe it's like for foundation to a house. You want a good solid foundation you build on top. So the footbed's the foundation, you being the human is obviously the house. But this is to help with performance, comfort, and every skier should have a custom insole in the boot. The cool thing with boots now, I brought the Nordica Speed Machine 120. Every boot that we carry at Christie Sports is a heat moldable shell. So you're gonna get 100% custom moldable, you know.
And that's the outer shell, not just the liner.
Everything.
Wow.
So we could heat up the shell, we heat up the liner, we obviously heat up the footbed, and we put it all together. You have 100% custom moldable boot. And like you said, boots are the most crucial thing to skiing. So if you have happy feet and everything's custom to you, you can drive that Ferrari.
Yeah, you're going to make the most out of it. No slip outs, no foot pain. And it's really an incredible process to watch the Christie Sports experts fit a boot. It's such a personalized, really almost a 2-hour experience.
It is. And you know, all of our boot fitters, you know, like you mentioned earlier, we have 4 locations in the Valley. You know, we take a lot of pride in, you know, custom boots. Christie Sports has been around for 61 years now, and that's what we're known for, is custom boots. We want you to have happy feet, and with that, you have the best experience on the mountain.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us, Hans. If you're having any foot issues at all, make sure to hit up one of the 4 locations at Christie Sports. They're at the base of Beaver Creek, they're in the center of Avon, they're in Westvale, and they're at the top of Bridge Street, all of them with the best gear experts. Hans, congratulations again, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I'll bring them in soon.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. And now we're going to take a look at your local weather forecast.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Good Morning Vale, available on streaming TV services using the YouTube app.
I tell you what, Michelle and I,
It's adventure time.
It's adventure time. We're having some fights with technology this morning. And honestly, that's something that can happen to all of you every day on the slopes when we start to see these cooler temperatures. Your phones die really quickly. So keep them in a nice warm pocket or close to your body if you can. Now, for today, it's really not going to be super chilly by any means. You know,
No,
it's going
nice
to be
day.
really beautiful. And I mean, we're running around with our gloves off, at least for little periods of time, which says that it is actually pretty mild. Now, temperatures at the base of Vail Mountain will be in the upper 40s today, about a 30% chance of seeing some moisture later on this afternoon and evening. But, you know, looking around, Michelle, we do have some cloud cover to start off the day, but still some big chunks of blue sky and nice clear skies as well. Now, for tonight, temperatures will be dropping into the mid-20s, and again, we still have that 20% chance of moisture. And if you want to head over here and do some skiing and riding at Vail today, mid-mountain, we're looking at a high around a high around 39 degrees. So again, it's going to be a relatively mild day, but you want to make sure you have plenty of sunscreen, that you're staying hydrated, and that you are just getting ready for a great day on the slopes with about 90 acres that are open here at Vail Mountain. And again, you're coming to Gondola 1 at the base of Vail Village. But we are hoping that we could show you the fresh corduroy. We'll see if this shot cooperates. Michelle, let's see if we can turn this around, show you guys what we are looking at right here. It's so beautiful. It's so freshly groomed. Eric, it's gorgeous, but I know we have our book report coming up next, so let's send it back to you.
The book report is brought to you by the Eagle Valley Library District. Read, learn, grow.
It does indeed look gorgeous out there, Ashley. I can't wait to see you guys make some turns. And there's nothing better after exercising your legs for this opening day weekend than maybe exercising that little noggin up there, and that mass that lives within that noggin. And you could do that at the brand new, newly opening today, Eagle Library, part of the Eagle Valley Library District. All summer long, they've been putting in ample amounts of work to expand the library. They now have a brand new sort of teen-focused room that has gaming involved in it. They've got the VR 3D printer design lab that's now located at this library. And essentially what they did was added another story and expanded the overall footprint into a vacant parking lot that was next to the library. And we're taking a look at some photos. There's that gorgeous, gorgeous new Eagle Library finally complete. And today is the opening day. At 9:45 a.m. today, they're going to have the ribbon cutting ceremony. Then they're going to open the library officially at 10 a.m. And now, here's the part you really want to be there for. We all love ribbons. We all love new libraries. But cake at 10:30 today. Make sure to be at the Eagle Library at 10:30 a.m. for cake today. Rent yourself a book, a magazine, a movie, a video game, kids-focused learning toys, just anything you could want at our Eagle Valley Library. It's great stuff. And we got more fun here on Good Morning Vail coming up after this.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Lion's Head Jewelers. A mainstay of Lion's Head Village for more than a decade, our 4,000 square foot gallery is home to the largest selection of one-of-a-kind designer jewelry in the Vail Valley. Come see our breathtaking array of museum-quality fossils, meteorites, and collectible minerals. Explore Lion's Head Jewelers. Spend an afternoon with us. You'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend.
What are you doing?
Just checking my State Farm app.
I have an app.
Can he pay bills and track claims? He doesn't have an app.
Kevin, bring in my app.
Mr. Gabriel, you don't have an app.
Sounds incredible.
Ready to hit the slopes? Buying or renting the right gear can make or break your trip. Luckily, Outdoor Divas, the nation's first women-specific ski shop, is your expert in women's ski equipment. Our specialized staff has been making women and vacations happy since 2002 with comfortable fit solutions for every shape and size. Swing by our friendly Ski Boutique and let us outfit your vacation with the best gear, geared just for you.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
Okay, we wanted to show you a more beautiful shot, but again, we're having some technology fights first thing this morning. But we should point out here right in Midvale, they do have a charging station, which is super convenient if your cell phone is dying and you are finding that battery is draining really quickly. You need to get in touch with your people. Now, Michelle, coming up, first week of December 6th through the 8th. Tell them what's happening.
Birds of Prey at Beaver Creek. I love this event, and part of the reason I love it is I love the whole international feel of it. I mean, you meet so many different people from, Italy, Austria, South America, from all over the world, which I think is really cool to have that interaction.
Oh yeah, and I think something else that's great is that to go and see the races, it's totally free. So you get access to the best skiers in the world of the male variety. And then on top of that, let's say you're not super into skiing, but you just kind of like a good party, they also have some really cool events there's a lot of family friendly things, and there's also things like Beers of Prey.
Yeah, I mean, there's autograph signings from some of the athletes, and then all around the plaza, around the ice rink there, they have like a vendor village where there's a little bit of everything to check out.
Bloodies and Bluegrass. There's also just some really cool things that they bring in association with this event. But if we are not doing a good enough job describing the magic that is Birds of Prey, let's take a look back at last year.
Lines are drawn, it meant to be crossed. Palm trees and silver seas, I want
This weather and mountain report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail, now also on Colorado's K3 Channel 3 statewide.
Oh, good morning, PHQ. That's Patrol Headquarters at the top of Beaver Creek Mountain, which actually opens November 26th, not next Friday, as I had initially said. Getting a little confused, getting warmed up here on my first day of the winter. You know, for some reason I thought Beaver Creek was Lion's Head. Actually, Lion's Head opens next Friday, and then Beaver Creek and Crested Butte on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving the following week. It's going to be an amazing winter as we get things kicked off here on Vail Mountain today. And taking a look at your forecast for this lovely Saturday, temperatures getting as high as 48 degrees, just a 30% chance of that potential for precipitation, which, if it's 48 degrees, it's likely going to be in the form of rain, especially at the base of Vail. And moving on into the evening, expect temperatures to decline to a low of 25 degrees, and that sunset right about 4:51 p.m. today, and just about a 20% chance of overnight showers. Now panning our view out, taking a look at the I-70 corridor. If you're traveling from Denver or to Eagle, expect that same percentage of precipitation to be occurring across the I-70 corridor, so very low. 62 degrees in Denver, 55 Eagle, 48 for both Vail and Avon. And now expanding our view to the next 5 days, we've got 3 days of prime, gorgeous conditions, temperatures as high as 54 degrees on Tuesday before a potential for a storm system makes its way into our valley. Now we're just about 40 to 30% chance of that storm system bringing precipitation, and that's because the jet stream right now isn't quite cooperating, bringing us consistent moisture from the Pacific. So right now it's about a coin flip whether or not we see anything later this week. Keep those fingers crossed though. And thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather. And we got more Good Morning Vail coming up after this. We're going to take a look at the Left Bank, great restaurant in Vail.
Our world is constantly changing, but the joys of winter are eternal. This fall, celebrate the official kickoff to winter with Warren Miller's 70th anniversary film, Timeless, presented by Volkswagen. Explore British Columbia, Colorado, France, Austria, Switzerland, and more, alongside legendary ski icons like Glenn Flake. It's not just a movie, it's an experience 70 years in the making. Find a show near you at warrenmiller.com.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and maybe feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
Nest Furnishings and Consignment, located in the heart of the Vail Valley. Nest offers a variety of beautiful, affordably priced home furnishings, art, and accessories for your mountain home. Henredon, Restoration Hardware, Ralph Lauren, just to name a few brands available at Nest. Decorate your mountain home at Nest Furnishings and Consignment. Consignment redefined.
Welcome to TV8 Vail's entertainment calendar, brought to you by Pendleton Whiskey.
Hey, this is Glenn Flake, and when I'm not out sliding around on my sticks, I'm watching TV8 Vail.
This is The Local Dish. I'm your host, Mark Sassy, and our adventures today have brought us into beautiful Vail Village. Within Vail, there's a myriad of different restaurants to tempt every palate. but one we're going to talk about today is called the Left Bank, Amazing French Cuisine. So we're going to head on inside. Chef Jean-Michel, he's also the owner. He's in the kitchen preparing something, and he said, when you get here, come and find me. So let's go find him now and see what he's cooking up. Ah, Chef Jean-Michel.
Oh, here you are.
Surprise, surprise, you're in the kitchen. How are you?
I was waiting for you to stop cooking here.
Don't even tempt me. It looks so good. How is everything? Good?
Good, wonderful.
So-
Beautiful season. Everything goes well. And today we're going to be cooking a little bit of elk.
A little bit of elk chops.
Elk chops, some shallots, red wine reduction, and fresh mushroom.
Oh, wow, look at the mushrooms.
Just
Beautiful.
wild organic mushroom from Oregon.
And this is something that's on your menu every day.
That's something is on the menu every day. Yeah.
Okay, let's walk it through. Tell us what we're doing.
Okay, we have a very hot pan here. Always need to be hot. Put a little bit of olive oil, and
Okay.
we had to add a little bit of butter to give some nice color to the meat.
You and the butter. You must be French.
And you see, I have something like this, and it has to be really hot in order to season the meat. So we're here. We're gonna season just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper.
Okay.
You're gonna keep it like this for about, I would say, a minute, and turn it over. Season again a little bit, and when
this is a pretty quick entree then,
it
isn't
is
it?
a very quick entree. It's called à la minute.
À la minute.
You make it to order, and when it's done on every side like this, here you go. Turn it over. We're gonna take a plate, and we're gonna let the meat rest for a little bit.
Let it take a little nap.
Yep, let
Okay.
it take a little nap like this.
A meat nap.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And what we're gonna do next is we do a little bit of shallots.
A little bit of shallots.
A little bit of shallots. A little bit of mushroom.
A little wild mushroom assortment.
Wild
it looks
mushroom,
like,
and
yeah.
we're gonna saute them a little bit like this. So just saute very quickly, and
à la minute.
À la minute. And after that, we're gonna deglaze it with the red wine. We're gonna put a little bit of au jus or brown stock.
Okay.
To finish the sauce.
Oh, it smells so good.
I like a little bit of rosemary, and you let this reduce very slowly like this for about 3 or 4 minutes. Never forget to
check.
Have a little taste, and when we're done with this, well, you put it on the bottom of a plate, and you just present your elk, who's been hot and warm, on top of it.
Oh, my mouth is watering. It smells so good in here, Chef. Can we head out to the dining room or the lounge and I can give it a sample?
Absolutely. Let's go have dinner.
Okay. Now, Chef, you were just preparing the elk chops in the kitchen. We come sit down in the lounge and a bunch more of delicious looking food shows up. What are we looking at?
We're looking at a lobster roll, a slider, an onion soup. Those are served in the lounge after 3:30 every day.
Okay.
You know, you can have a cocktail, a glass of wine or beer, and have a little small plate, a bite to eat.
And then everything on the menu, though, is available in the lounge.
That is correct.
You
We
can
do
have the big
everything
meals.
at 3:30. We can have an elk, you can have a Dover sole, a rack of lamb, you name it.
Okay.
If it's available, we can have it.
My mouth is watering. Let's dig in. Thanks for letting us come into the Left Bank today.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This resort report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Follow us on Facebook for live interviews and mountain reports.
Made it. We made it on the lift. We are headed up to the top of Vail Mountain right now, and the sun is just starting to come through the clouds. Michelle,
It's glorious.
our commute is the best.
I know, our job is awful.
This is so good. Okay, so listen, coming up, one of my favorite things that Vail does to really get the winter started is snow days, and it's happening the 12th through the 15th, and we're talking live music for free, huge headliners.
Modest Mouse is kicking that all off on the Friday night.
Yep.
Very exciting.
Yeah, and then we have the Head and the Heart. They're gonna be taking the stage. Now listen, Michelle, we have to get off the lift up here. So let's slowly move you guys over here for a second. So,
We're pretty good. We keep that bar down, so we
That's
got to
right.
get ready to get that
Gotta
up.
be nice and safe with that. So listen, if you want to be part of Vail Snow Days, all you got to do is go to vail.com. You can check out all of the activations that are going on. Also, can we talk about the fact that they have some really great brunch options, brunch and bloodies. All right, let's put this bar up. All right, here we go. We're gonna do this safely. Snow Days, the 12th through the 15th. We're gonna get off nice and safe. We're gonna send things back into Eric for your weather. Stay with us.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Sun and Ski, your new mountain sports headquarters.
That's proof! Video proof that skiers and snowboarders can get off lifts together with no incidences. Nice job, Ashley and Michelle. That's the trickiest part about first chair, is getting off the lift holding that GoPro. So big congratulations, starting the year off right, guys. Well, let's take a look at your forecast for this opening weekend on Vail. You've got tons of terrain starting with access to Gondola 1 and Chair 4 on Vail Mountain, and you're going to experience a high of 48 degrees today at the base of Vail, so a little bit cooler at mid-mountain, 30% chance of precipitation, but likely it's going to stay sunny and partly cloudy today. And now looking ahead into the evening, temperatures should slowly start to decline throughout the day, reach an overnight low of about 25 degrees and just a 20% chance of that precipitation extending into the evening hours. And now let's take a look at your mid-mountain conditions across our 4 primary I-70 corridor resorts. Vail 39 degrees mid-mountain, Beaver Creek 40, Breckenridge 34, and Keystone 38. Each mountain maybe expecting a little bit of snow accumulation at the mid-mountain to top. Now extending our look into the next 5 days, we got 3 days of gorgeous fall weather. We kind of went summer to winter to fall, and we're going to get back to winter. And maybe that'll happen on Wednesday and Thursday when a storm system is potentially approaching us. Right now, we're just not quite sure if it's going to swing north or south or hit us straight in line. So keep those fingers crossed, and we'll get some amazing snow this Wednesday and Thursday. Thanks to Sun and Ski for sponsoring this weather, located in the heart of Avon. That is the place to go to get the best deals on skis and snowboards. And now we're going to take a look at the legacy of Vail Mountain.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
The world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate, available only on the next generation GMC Sierra.
So we made it up the hill. We're off the chair. And, you know, it's really nice up here. I love it.
I know, it's so beautiful. A little bit of a breeze. We can see off toward the back bowls. We also have some of the furry, four-legged ski patrollers up here. They're so cute.
They really are. And, you know, Ashley and I were just talking about some of the different tour options they have here. And new this year is the Legacy Tours.
Yeah, the Legacy Tour. So this is something that's really cool, especially being as much of a history nerd as I am. I love to know like where the names came from, and also, you know, how certain runs were developed. Like for instance, one of my favorite up here on Vail Mountain is Riva Ridge, and that's one of the original runs that they had on the mountain. But it's all about that huge big battle that took place in World War II on Riva Ridge in Italy, where the Americans took a stronghold that the Nazis still had, and it really changed the course of the war. And it's from our 10th Mountain Division soldiers. So Riva Ridge, that's how it got its name. And there's some really cool options that you can kind of do a little self-guided tour this season and discover this on your own. And then there's also going to be tours coming up in December where you can have a guide. But let's take a look.
I want to find out
at Vail's
more.
legacy.
I think the pioneers of Vail, the people that went through the early years and made Vail possible, all had the kind of background living in the mountains, skiing, climbing, being a part of the 10th Mountain Division, had adopted a point of view that anything was possible, that when problems came along in the early years of Vail, instead of saying, oh God, we can't handle that, we just said, we'll do it, there's a way to do it, and went ahead and did it, and got it done. And that's why Vail got built, and that's why it turned out the way it did.
The dream was, as most dreams are, it was a vision of a developed ski mountain with a European-style village at the base of the mountain.
When we arrived in Vail, nobody was thinking about anything but getting Vail built.
We felt that if we did it right, did it properly, it would succeed.
I think we all had one dream to make Vail something really special.
People took on whatever job was there in front of them.
The vital thing that was important then is that they all participated by doing something.
I think the success of Vail was the melding together of all the people and allowing them to participate in the growth of Vail.
They wanted to create a ski resort, a really great ski resort, and they wanted to ski every day. People loved it. I mean, it was just a very special experience to be floating down those slopes in powder. Even if you weren't a good skier, you could find a slope that was gentle enough so you could take a long run before you went for a header.
There's something for everyone here. Any level, any person, anyone can come here and find something that's for them. There's no place like it on earth.
Everybody got here and they were loose. They were having fun and they were going out on the mountain and having a great time, and then they come down and party at the bottom of the mountain, and all of a sudden you have a town. And it's all the freedom, and it's built out of pure love.
It was a lifestyle, a totally undefined lifestyle. And you were not judged at all on what you had been, or where you went to school, or whether you had a nickel or $1 million. None of it mattered. Everybody was evaluated for what kind of a person they were, what kind of a sense of humor they had, and it was a given that everybody was there because they loved the mountains.
The real deep motivation behind everything was skiing. People that came to Vail really liked to ski, and the skiing was fantastic. It is fantastic.
The skiing that I was able to do growing up was incredible. I mean, it was such an amazing opportunity, and it's shaped me into the person I am, and it's the biggest reason for my success in my career.
I mean, the mountain is the mountain. The mountain is it's better today than it ever was.
The joy of skiing never goes away. It hasn't gone away now either. It's still there. I mean, it's just exciting, you know, harnessing gravity, flying down the mountain. You know, you strap a couple of boards on your feet and head down and you get going. And the faster you go, the easier it is to turn. Mostly, until you get too fast. Yeah, no, it's a wonderful experience. That hasn't changed a bit. That's why Vail is still successful. No matter what happens, you can't take that experience away.
great runs start at Christie Sports. A custom boot fit elevates your comfort and performance. Before heading out, have a seat with an expert boot fitter at Christie Sports. Come in today. Christie Sports. We'll see you out there.
Our world is constantly changing, but the joys of winter are eternal. This fall, celebrate the official kickoff to winter with Warren Miller's 70th anniversary film, Timeless, presented by Volkswagen. Explore British Columbia, Colorado, France, Austria, Switzerland, and more, alongside legendary ski icons like Glenn Flake. It's not just a movie, it's an experience 70 years in the making. Find a show near you at warrenmiller.com.
Go ahead and live your best life.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
You can live your best life.
Hi, I'm Dan Talene, owner of Carrots Jewelers in Vail Village. I've been a custom jeweler in Vail for more than 35 years. Here at Carrots, our passion is exclusive custom jewelry, and we take pride in our one-of-a-kind designs. Carrots is a working studio gallery of fine art jewelry, accented with selected paintings, sculpture, and ceramics. For more on our custom designs, call 476-4760 or visit our website at carrotsvail.com.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by GMC, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts.
What a day it is shaping up to be, and what a gorgeous shot. Nice job, Nick and Phil, our camera crew for the day. That's a shot from our back patio, poking through those aspen trees behind our studio, taking a look right at Beaver Creek. Absolutely beautiful way to start our day, and temperatures very comfortable today as well. I expect temperatures to reach as high as 48 degrees, starting off at 25. Now that's at the base of Vail. Right about mid-mountain, expect a 10-degree temperature drop, so it should be around 38 degrees at the base of Vail today. Just a slight chance of precipitation throughout the day, but you can be sure that the majority of the day will be bluebird, similar to yesterday, with just a little bit of cloud cover. That's just a fabulous way to open our weekend. And then we'll see temperatures decline to about 25 degrees this evening. Sun setting at 4:51 p.m. Bad news for us dog walkers. After work, it's going to be dark. Make sure to pack those headlamps with you as you're getting off the mountain and getting ready to walk your pup if you've got one. Thanks to GMC for sponsoring this weather, the exclusive partner of Vail Resorts. And we got more Good Morning Vail coming up after this, including a look at some backcountry gear to get your skinning days started.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We're for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% off on over 50 of the best designer brands as you stroll through our 3 beautiful shopping villages.
Do something great for you at Simply Massage. Get any 60-minute session for $89. Buy 5 sessions and get 1 free. With 4 mountain locations, relaxation is just a step away.
When you're here in Colorado, you are at altitude and maybe feeling these signs of altitude sickness. You may feel better by giving yourself a boost. Be prepared for those negative effects of altitude with lightweight and portable bottles of Boost Oxygen. Available in 3 sizes. Even choose from our aromatherapy options. It's easy to have with you anywhere, even at the summit. We're available at retailers, hotels, and resorts, including these. Post up and tag us. We'll share your adventures. Enjoy your time in the Rocky Mountain region. Give yourself a boost.
Vail's most talented architects, builders, and interior design firms are creating some of the most spectacular homes in America. And our cameras will take you inside these homes and introduce you to Vail's most respected real estate companies specializing in high-end properties. Watch the Vail Home Show each day right here on Vail's TV8 or online. And remember, you can catch this show on the web anytime at vailhomeshow.com.
For over 60 years, Warren Miller has captured the spirit of the mountains and the culture of snow sports. Tune in to TV8 Daily at 3 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. for timeless Warren Miller films presented by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Well, if you're like me and you've spent over 20 years riding those magical flying chairs in the sky we call chairlifts to access your terrain, maybe you're starting to think, how can I advance? How can I continue to progress and get some great exercise? Well, that's why I want to talk to you guys today about skinning, or as I just coined, skinnying, because it's such great exercise. Now, I usually talk about split boarding, but today I wanted to get into the gear of what skiers utilize. Now, skiers tend to call this gear AT gear. That stands for all-terrain gear. And the big thing, the first thing you need is a very unique boot. Now, if you look at the toe of that boot, you can see that silver dot. That's actually an indent in the boot where the binding pin will pinch in, and that pin provides a fulcrum or a pivot point to allow you to lift your heel out of the binding, and that's how you're going to be slowly walking uphill. So there's a great close-up shot. So that binding that boot is mounted to is called the Solomon shift, and that toe flips up, which engages those pins in the boot, and then the heel can raise, so you actually walk up the mountain. This is fabulous gear, and you can actually mount an old pair of skis with these Solomon shift bindings because they work just like downhill bindings when you flip that toe piece down. So these bindings are both good for the uphill and for the downhill. So if you want to get into skinning, check out a pair of Solomon shift bindings and Scarpa boots, and you can mount them on an old pair of skis as well. And then when it's time to buy skins, these things are how you get uphill. So this is a bi-directional material. It's slippery this way and sticky this way. It's what allows you to climb up the mountain as well as having that released heel. And here's a really unique way to do it. If you want to get into skinning, but you're just not quite sure that it's going to be for you, well, this is called the Mountain Approach Series. This is the brand out of Ketchum, Idaho. This is actually a little miniature ski that has this snowshoe binding on it that allows the heel to lift, and it has skins permanently affixed to the bottom, and then the little ski just folds in half and goes inside a backpack. It's going to be a little tricky with that heel flipped up. There we go. So we get that piece down, flip that down, ski goes inside backpack, and then you just use your regular skis or snowboard to get down the mountain. So if you want to just get introed into skinning or skinnying, check out this Mountain Approach Series little ski. It comes with a custom backpack and this custom ski. Because to give you an idea of price range getting into it, a pair of Scarpa boots are right around $800 to $900, and then those shift bindings are about $600. So even though you don't have to buy a new pair of skis to convert, a Mountain Approach Series will probably run you about $300 on Craigslist or eBay or direct from them. So it's a great way to see if you love getting into it, getting out there and experiencing mountains like Arrowhead, or when Vail Mountain and Beaver Creek start allowing uphill access, checking out those mountains early morning. That's been our Backcountry segment. We got a little bit more Good Morning Vail coming up after this.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Good Morning Vail. Follow us on Facebook for live interviews and mountain reports.
see you around, little man.
Yeah, you'll see me.
Our world is constantly changing, but the joys of winter are eternal. This fall, celebrate the official kickoff to winter with Warren Miller's 70th anniversary film, Timeless, presented by Volkswagen. Explore British Columbia, Colorado, France, Austria, Switzerland, and more, alongside legendary ski icons like Glenn Flake. It's not just a movie, it's an experience 70 years in the making. Find a show near you at warrenmiller.com.
Go ahead, live your best life.
Come seek the Royal Caribbean.
You can live your best life, best life.